Smash Head, what you been smoking? Man, I'm gonna get into some of the cigars that I have been smoking that are now in my cigar journal in this here video, the Cigar Journal Chronicles. Hey, I'll be right back, and we're gonna also talk about the cigar that we're gonna be reviewing, as well as talking about a few cigars that I've just been smoking lately. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. We are back with another cigar review and with another great cigar. Let's hope that baby get focused. I really need y'all to see this beautiful cigar, man. Oily, dark, Colorado Maduro. This Perdomo Champagne Noir Epicure is the cigar that we are going to be smoking and reviewing today, as I take you on a journey through my cigar journal. Using the V-cut. Usually on the bigger ring gauge cigars, I will V-cut, and I'll do this little nice little double V-cut that gives it a crown. Hope everybody got a chance to see that. And this is a 6x54 Toro cold draw. Cold draw. Taste some dried fruit. First time I did the cold draw, I taste like a oiliness. This wrapper is very oily. Let's light her up with the torch. We're gonna toast the foot. Toast the foot. And we'll toast the foot. And once we think the foot has got a good toasting, and there you go. Look at that. Looks good. Tastes good. Tastes good. I've been smoking quite a few cigars. Sometimes 2 a day, 3 a day, 4 a day. Been smoking a lot of cigars, and I have been putting everything in my cigar journal. The cigar journal hasn't missed a single cigar. Let's talk about this one for a little while. Let's talk about this Perdomo Reserve Champagne Noir. This actually is a revamped version of the 10th anniversary Maduro. This Maduro is now the one that you will find on the shelves, and the one that its predecessor, I'll say, has been discontinued. So this is the Maduro that you will find on the shelves, which is a cabinet limited series. Get close on that label. Perdomo always have great bands on their cigars. Letting this one get heated up. Let all the tobaccos combine so we can talk about the flavor notes that we will be tasting and seeing if this is a good recommendation for you. One thing I have never ever been able to say is that I got a bad or inconsistent burn on a Perdomo cigar. I have never ever been able to say that. Even prior to lighting the cigar, just feeling the cigar, it just feels consistent from the foot all the way up to the head of the cigar. No like soft and no hard places. So their cigars are always very, very, very well constructed, and you can always tell that when you're smoking Perdomo cigars. But initially, some flavor notes that I initially taste in this, I can taste that woodiness, that wood, that oak taste. I can definitely taste that in this cigar. In addition to that leathery taste, those leathery notes that come through quite often in cigars, I'm picking some of that up here in the first third. Now the strength of this cigar is definitely a full strength. I can tell the strength of this cigar right from the start. So what I do a lot of times, and the smoke output on this cigar is magnificent. I like the smoke output on it, so that lets me know that it's definitely a full body and it's going to be a more complex cigar. And that white ash that you get from this Perdomo wrapper as well. Usually if I notice that a cigar has some full strength from the beginning, I would normally pair it with a bourbon. The bourbon pairing just helps me personally to just stay mellowed out and not to get my butt kicked by the cigar. So this one definitely has some strength on it. But hey, Ashhead, for the last time, man, tell us what you've been smoking. A lot of times I go into local shops. Some of the guys I see there that I know, hey man, what you been smoking lately? A lot of them know that I do cigar reviews, and they'll ask me, what have I been smoking lately? So I'm just gonna pick a few randoms to point out. I'm gonna start from the back. Most recently, cigar that wasn't reviewed, but a cigar that that I did log into my cigar journal, and that was the Rocky Patel Decade 10th anniversary. That was one that I smoked. Enjoyed that cigar. Scale to 1 to 10, I gave it a 7. I smoked it in the box press. I think that's the only way it comes in the box press. Also, another one that I smoked was a flatbed Route 56. That cigar was very underwhelming. I even wrote a note here to not smoke that cigar again. Hey, y'all always hear me often say, and I even post on my social medias, that there aren't any bad cigars, only better cigars. But you know what? I have discovered in my experience of smoking cigars that you will find some terrible cigars. I ain't calling that cigar terrible, I'm just saying. I did do a review on the Legal Privada T52. I did a review on that. I did a review on it, and I found that cigar to be very box worthy. So I actually purchased a box of those. And I've only smoked 2 since I've had them. So we got to get on top of those. What else have I been smoking? Oh, let me tell y'all what I smoked on Father's Day. Father's Day, I smoked the Caldwell Eastern Standard, which was a very, very good cigar. That I highly recommend. That's just a few of what I have been smoking. Let's smoke this cigar down into the second third, come back, and let you know if there's any changes. Be right back. Hey, at the start of the second third of this cigar, and the rain and the wind is starting to pick up, so it's probably gonna rush me through my review. because depending on what direction the rain or the wind comes in, sometimes it blows the rain right at me when I'm sitting outside here doing my reviews. Maybe I need to build me like some kind of barrier. I do have these curtains hanging, but they're just sheer curtains so water can just come straight through those guys. But enough about my setup in my house, everybody. Y'all want to know more about this cigar and what's going on as you enter the second third of this cigar. Hey, what was interesting was that the strength that I felt initially, that strength, it started out, had me thinking that this cigar was going to be very, very strong in strength, but it's kind of toned down to like a mild strength cigar. And the flavor notes have just emerged all of a sudden. Pepper came out of nowhere. The aroma that I'm getting off of the foot the entire time I'm smoking is like a sweet chocolate. I can taste that, still taste that wood, and that sweet chocolate taste is there as well. Hey, so far so good. I cannot complain. As the songwriter said, I won't complain. I've had some good days. I've had some good days. Hey, y'all don't even want me to pull it. Y'all don't want me to. I'm gonna smoke this baby down to the final third, and I'll be right back at ya. I've had some hills to climb. Hey guys, I'll smoke this cigar down to the band. I had to do a touch up on it. The wind got to blowing pretty hard, plus I got my fan blowing on me, so that side of the cigar started burning a little weird. So that's the only reason I'm sure I had to touch it up, was because that side of the cigar was cooling a lot faster. But throughout the time of this cigar, the draw on it has been very, very good. All the flavors kind of attacked me at once as I was going into the second third of the cigar, and all of those flavors that came in, the leather notes from the beginning stayed, the pepper diminished some, but the sweet chocolate stayed, and the finish. The cigar has a very clean finish that kind of gives a buttery texture in my mouth that kind of just stays and just lingers on, and it's very, very pleasant, that texture. The strength has picked up, definitely has picked up. So I would say this is a mid plus strength cigar, and this is definitely full on the body with the combination of flavor notes and complexity that took place at least from the first third up until I got to the band. Now we know this cigar had a very large band on it, so at the beginning of the final third of this cigar, you're kind of at, once you get to the band, you're kind of at the end of the second third, beginning of the final third. And pretty much what I just said is still there, with not a whole lot of change yet, but I can tell that pepper is coming back. In a good way. The retrohale is very woody and sweet, and this is a very pleasant and relaxing cigar on this rainy Tuesday after a long day of work. Long day of work. This cigar just kind of, it's hit cruise control. And it's just cruising on to the final third. And I'm enjoying this cigar. So if I didn't mention, the wrapper is a Nicaraguan Maduro, Colorado in color. And the binder and fillers are Nicaraguan as well. And you can taste that rich volcanic soil in this barrel aged or oak barrel aged cigar. I am really enjoying this cigar, and on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this cigar a 7. It is not blowing me away, but it is giving me good enough satisfaction to where I would smoke this cigar again. Hey, this cigar was a Father's Day gift to me. So I want to thank you to Corinthia Perry for the great Father's Day gift. Good looking out, baby. Good looking out, baby. She know what I like. That's all I got to say about that. But shut up, Phil. I know you laugh. Hey, if y'all ever see me mention Phil, that's a good buddy of mine. He's a new brother to the Leaf. I actually introduced him to the Leaf, and he has been smoking a lot of the cigars that I have been recommending that's been in my cigar journal. So I just go through my cigar journal and say, Phil, this would be a good one. Or this would be a good one, or this would be a good one. You're just starting out, and man, he is actually liking a lot of the same cigars that I like for some of the same reasons that I like them. So every now and then I may say something in the video, and I know he's always watching, and he'll call me or send me a message and point out something that I may have said that was kind of like an inside joke or something that was funny. I'll try to avoid inside jokes when I'm doing my reviews, guys. But hey, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue to smoke the rest of this cigar. I'm gonna continue to enjoy my evening. I'm gonna sit out here and watch the rain. The fog is starting to roll over the hills. I'm actually sitting down in the valley, so I get all of the fog and all of the humidity right down here in the bottom of the bowl. But you know what? I got a good cigar to get me through the evening. So you guys have a good evening. Ashhead out.